22nd September is celebrated as World Rhino Day since 2010. The rhino is a magnificent armored beast found in several regions of Asia and Africa. The word rhinoceros comes from the Greek words rhis meaning nose and keras meaning horn. Clearly, the horn is one of the most notable features of the rhinoceros. In the past, several species of rhinoceroses have existed on the earth. For example, Paraceratherium was a species of rhinoceroses which lived between 34 and 23 million years ago and barely resembled modern rhinoceroses. In fact, it even lacked the characteristic horn and stood taller than a modern elephant. Elasmotherium or woolly rhinoceros was another species of rhinoceroses which went extinct. This species lived until the end of the last glacial period and is believed to have been driven to extinction by extensive human hunting. 5 species of rhinoceroses have survived to the present day. Those are black rhinoceros, white rhinoceros, the great Indian rhinoceros, Javan rhinoceros, and Sumatran rhinoceros. Of these 5 species, only the black and the white rhinoceroses are native to the continent of Africa, and all the remaining 3 are Asiatic. Now let us find out more about the current status of the great Indian rhinoceros. The greater one-horned rhinoceros, also known as Indian rhinoceros, is believed to be the inspiration behind the mythical unicorns. Despite having such a cultural significance, these creatures have been traditionally hunted for their horns. These horns were harvested to make cups to detect poisons or to make ornaments. However, the greatest threat that lingers even today is the threat of the Chinese medicines. The horn of a rhinoceros is primarily made out of keratin, the same material as human fingernails and hair. There is absolutely no scientific reason to believe that the horn has any medicinal property at all, and yet the Chinese continue to have these innocent animals murdered in the name of their so-called medicines. And as if China had not caused us enough trouble already, the Wuhan virus pandemic created even more problems. The number of poaching attempts in India increased during the lockdown. And finally, in May, a rhino was brutally killed. Investigation into the matter has now suggested that the poaching was carried out by an insurgent terrorist group as a part of their smuggling operations. In addition to all these problems, the Assam floods took the lives of as many as 9 rhinos. But the Indian authorities have not been sitting idle. It is thanks to their diligent efforts that most of the rhinos are still alive. You have just now witnessed an excellent outcome of the hard work put in by the park authorities. They are being greatly supported in this endeavour by the Assam state government. The 7th, 8th and 9th extensions to the Kaziranga National Park have now been approved. Among other things, these extensions also ensure that the regional national parks are now well connected, which greatly helps in monitoring the wildlife. Other initiatives of the state government of Assam include providing regular training to park rangers. And all these efforts are not in vain because the rhino populations have been steadily rising. Let us all continue to keep working for our environment and its protection. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.